Welcome to those of y'all watching on YouTube. We're going to get started here with the broadcast here in just a moment. So just kind of hang tight as you're getting a chance to view some behind the scenes things that go on here in the Amber News Network. So we're going to get started. We're going to bring in Facebook and Periscope, and then we'll get started. You're watching the Amber News Network. Okay, we're fixing to go live on Facebook. Okay, and Facebook Live, publish live video. Boom. Okay, okay, and let's pull up our people here in Periscope, and we're going to pull them up here, and we're going to get going here in Periscope. Okay, takes a moment. Okay, and go live. All right, and we are there. And let's see here. Get started. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Back out of here. Okay, hold on. Stop broadcast. Okay, okay, delete. Okay, just one moment. Okay, hope you all are enjoying the behind the scenes things that we typically have to do. We have updates from several places, and this is why it's taking a little bit of time. Okay. All right, let's try this again here, and we will bring in our associates from. Let's bring in our associates from. There we go. We can pull that up in there now a little bit better. Okay. For some reason that's still not right, but we will. I think we can roll with that. Whoa! What the heck? What's going on with that? Okay, that's our. Okay, that's that, and let's get our. Let's bring in our crew from Periscope. Okay, and there we go. Okay. For those of y'all who don't know, this type of stuff definitely takes. It's a major undertaking. Whenever we come on the air, hey from PA, welcome. welcome. Give me just a moment to take care of a couple of other little things here. As we are endeavoring to do things in a more excellent way, okay? And that's just, it just has to be that way. And I'm thankful to all of you. I really, really am. I'm very thankful to all of you for your prayers and for your commitment to being here with us each time we come on the air with the broadcast. It shows your commitment. Okay, it absolutely does. It shows your commitment to America's children, and that's something that is, of course, near and dear to all of us as we are again working to get a couple of things straightened out here. You're watching the Amber News Network, and I promise you, if you stay tuned, you're gonna, in the words of Fat Albert, you're gonna learn something, and it's really gonna be good. So just hang in here with us as we try to knock out a few little bugs here that's in the way, and then we will go forward with what it is we have to do here on today. Let's see here. I think we can just kind of pull that over there, set that up there like that. Okay, I know what I have to do. Okay. All right. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Okay. Had a good 4th, and that everything went as well as planned in your neck of the woods, and that you didn't eat too much. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. I think we can just go forward with that, because that's not going to work right now. We need that right there. That's right. Y'all keep on coming on in here. Keep coming on in here. Okay. We wouldn't want to, we really wouldn't want to get started without you. Okay. We just really wouldn't. That wouldn't be fair. Okay. For us to get started without you. Okay. And then we'll go back and we'll make the adjustments as we need to then. Hey, for YouTube 26, thanks for joining on Periscope. Thank all of you. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get this here, and I think then it says we can go live. Really? Let's see here. We should be right in there. For some reason, our screen is not giving us the right message. Let's see here. And it should come up. There we go. Under stop broadcast mode. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. I believe we have finally worked out all the kinks and all the bugs. Okay, well, a very pleasant good afternoon to you, everyone. Hi, this is Amber Alert founder, Pastor Charles Williams, and we are here with you all here on this afternoon. I'm Mellow 12, and we're broadcasting live on Facebook Live, Periscope Live, and on Twitter. I'm sorry, Periscope, Twitter by sharing, and we're on YouTube Live as well. I see Cindy Harper Hollinger's in the house. Thank you, Cindy, for joining us and for sticking with us during those technical moments that we needed to get together therein. Well, I hope everyone had a very good, hey, Cosmic. I hope everyone had a very, very good 4th of July as as it was a uh, it was a busy one for us. Okay, people say, "Well, what did you do?" It was a busy one for us as we uh, as as you might say, I was the grill master yesterday as it relates to all of our cooking needs here on yesterday, and it was good just to kind of have a day off. Promised my family that I would not do. Hey, Tanika Drake. I promised my family that I wouldn't. Hey, KS Shaw. Um, I promised my family that I would not do anything having to do with the Amber Alert on yesterday, as it was just we had a good time of family QT time. Well, this morning I woke up, and which is always a good thing. Um, I woke up and I was checking the Amber Alerts for yesterday to see what we may have missed, to see if anything was still ongoing or whatever. And we found out that on yesterday was quite a busy day. It was quite a busy day as it related to Amber Alerts, and I know a lot of y'all were out with your families and take and enjoying that precious time with your families. But I do want to bring you all up to speed on the Amber Alerts that took place yesterday. Isn't it amazing that seems like whenever the holiday comes around, that that we seem to get a sharp uptick in Amber Alerts, and that did not. That's exactly what happened on yesterday. Okay, so we've got people in right now uh, on Periscope. We've got people in right now on Facebook, and that's always a very good thing. First of all, I want to check. Okay. First of all, I want to check my. Let me check my Amber Alert. If you don't have the Amber Alert app, I encourage you to do so to get it. Okay. It's available, especially those of y'all who have the Android phones. Okay. Hey, Mellow 12. Hey, Sugar Plum. If you have the Android phones, you can go to your Android store and the Amber Alert app. Download that Amber Alert app in your from the Android store, Play Store. You can it's a free app. You can download it and you can be in the know however often you want to be in the know. Hey, those of y'all watching from Canada, great, great. Good to have you in the house. Hey, Miss Andrew Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn 1 joining us. God bless you. It's just is it just in America? No, the Amber Alert is not just in America. The Amber Alert is global. It is a global. This concept that we came up with, it is now a global. Hey, Tamara Kennedy, thanks for being in the house. Thanks for watching. Hey, Miss Andrew, thank you so very much for coming in. But right now, there are no active Amber Alerts. Okay, so that's how we had the time to just kind of squeeze in here on Facebook and on Instagram, on Facebook, on Periscope, and on YouTube here. But let me tell you about the Amber Alerts that took place on yesterday. Okay, first of all, we had an Amber Alert out of Florida for two young boys. Absolutely, Tamara, we're going to do that. Okay, two young boys out of Florida who were abducted by their father on the 3rd of July, late in the evening on the 3rd of July, and hey, Julie, thanks for watching. Okay, and these two young boys right here, I have their names here in front of me. A 6-month-old, okay, it was 6-month-old Kason Page and yes, I'm sorry, 6-month-old Caden, Caden, Caden Page. Which Amber Alert is it? It's the Amber Alert that's available in the in the Android Play Store. Okay, Apple doesn't have it yet. Okay, but it's available in the Android Play Store. Um, but anyway, the Amber Alert was issued yesterday for 6-month-old Caden Page and 5-year-old Kason Page. Okay, the alerts were issued for them on yesterday. And the good news in this case is that their father, who was a non-custodial father, and he knew that going into this, the father is now in custody as it relates to these two young boys. And this is the, okay, Julie, I'll show it to you, okay? Right here, this is the update out of Florida, okay? The two boys, ages 6 months and 5 years, they have been found and they have been found safe. Okay, and the father is in custody there. And this took place out of the Florida Panhandle. Okay, out of the Florida Panhandle. And again, 5-year-old Kason Page and 6-month-old Caden Page. Hey, the beloved ghost is in the house. Welcome. You're asked to, they were both found safe on yesterday. Also, we had another Amber Alert out of Alabama that took place on yesterday. Okay. Again, this was the activation of an Amber Alert out of Alabama for a 2-year-old girl, Catalina Rispy. Okay, 2-year-old Catalina Rispy out of Alabama. That Amber Alert was issued on yesterday as well. And we're pleased to report that the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office reports that on yesterday that this 2-year-old little girl, that she was found safe. Okay, she too was found safe in they didn't exactly say where she was found, but again, she was found, Catalina Cole, she was found safe on yesterday after the Amber Alert was issued on her behalf. So while a lot of people were grilling and enjoying their 4th, okay, there were kids that were still being found and rescued on yesterday. And then there was another Amber Alert that was issued. It was issued 3 times on yesterday. Okay, this always seems to happen on a holiday when everybody is, kind of letting their guard down or whatever, and it it kind of goes something like this. If it's a major holiday, you had like July 4th yesterday, Memorial Day, or any other major holiday. Typically, somebody's going to get into a spat. And somebody's going to want to take the kids somewhere that the other one doesn't want them to take the kids to. And typically, this is why Amber Alerts that are issued on the holidays are typically issued on the holidays, is because typically somebody took a child, or somebody had parental rights to take a child on a holiday and didn't bring the child back at the appointed time. Okay. So these are the type of things that do happen typically on holidays, and yesterday was, again, no exception. Then there was an Amber Alert out of Virginia, not too far from where I am, for another 2-year-old. Okay, these little babies, they don't ask for any of this. Okay, but they oftentimes find themselves being a pawn of an angry parent, okay, or something of that nature. So we had this Amber Alert issued again yesterday for 2-year-old Raekwon Ashby. 2-year-old Raekwon Ashby out of Virginia. Again, we're pleased to announce that 2-year-old Raekwon Ashby, and there he is, okay, 2-year-old Raekwon Ashby Okay, he has been found, and he has been found safe. Okay, he has been found safe. The thing about this Amber Alert out of Virginia is that authorities are saying that though the um, the child was found safe, the suspect wanted in connection with that Amber Alert out of Virginia is still being sought. Okay, and anyone having any information concerning the whereabouts of the suspect, okay, anyone having any information concerning the suspect, you're please been asked to call area code 540-635-4128. Again, that's area code 540-635-4128. Now, some of you, I see on the screen, some of you have been asking, what is the app? Okay, what is the app? The Amber Alert app that that I recommend that people get. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you, and then it's found again in your it's found in your not let's see, Google. What is it? The Android is found in the Android. There it is, right there. It's found in the Android Play Store. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Okay, yeah, it's found in the Android Play Store, and it's right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I don't know if you can see that right there. But anyway, it is. Let me see if I can go to the Play Store and find it here for you. Okay, if you stay here, I'll try to find it for you. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to the Play Store. And it really is. It's a very good. Hey, S. Monroe, thank you so very much for being here. S. Monroe coming into the house. Let's see here. AMBERALERT. Okay, Amber Alert app. And okay, if you go into the if you will go into the Amber. If you have go to the Google Play Store. Okay, go to the Google Play Store, and then go to the. Let me just show it to you here. Okay, I'm going to come up onto different cameras here, so just bear with me. Okay, this is. I don't know if you can see it right there. Okay, it's that one. All right. That one right there. You might want to screenshot it, okay? But it's that one right there. We're showing it on Periscope right now. Download that Amber Alert app, okay? It's important. It is very important. Here it is on Facebook. For those of y'all who are wondering what it is, which one we use. Oops, my phone just. Hold on. There we go. There it is again. Okay, I'm sorry. Gee. Really? Okay, can you see it? Let me pull it up here just one moment. Take it up. And it's that one, Julie. I hope that helps. It's that one. Okay, and to those of y'all watching on YouTube, here you go. Okay, download that app right there. Okay, it is the most accurate. Okay. Absolutely, it would be the top one. Okay, absolutely, it would be the top one. There's a couple of advertisements, and then it is the absolute top one. It says 3.4. Okay, 3.4. They're on all the other ones. I cannot validate. I cannot verify or validate those. But again, I encourage you to get that now because I have two phones. I have two. The Apple Store, the app that is available through the Apple Store does not work. Okay, the certificate is out on it, and it won't even upload to your tablet um, or to your phone. But the one in the Android, okay, the one in the Android Play Store, the Amber Alert app in the Android Play Store is the app that you really want to that you really want to get, and you can just check it at a certain clip, and boom, it'll be right there. You may find out something before I do, but typically, in a day's journey for me as it relates to Amber Alerts is I will get information about the Amber Alert. Then I have to have a meeting or a conference, a quick conference with the issuing police agency before I come on the air. Because sometimes there are some things that are mentioned on the app that are not mentioned. That need to be mentioned. And so when I talk with the issuing police agencies around this country, then when I come on the air, I will be able to give you the absolute latest information concerning that. So I hope that helps. Listen, for those of y'all who follow us on Facebook, a couple of days ago, I made a statement. Okay, I made a statement on July the 3rd. I made a statement that before I'll take it back, I'll add more to it. I shared that, I just really didn't feel like celebrating the 4th of July. As Amber Alert founder, I just did not feel like celebrating the 4th of July. And you say, well, why not? Well, when you consider all that has gone on in our country, all that has gone on in our world, particularly as it relates to children, okay? When I open up my tablet or I flip on the news in the afternoon, and when I see the images of children being kept in cages, okay? When I see images of children being kept in cages, like this little baby right here, okay? Like this little baby right here being kept in a cage. When I see images like this, okay, it makes me not want to celebrate America. America is better than this. I don't know how we have stooped to this level of just glossing over the fact that we have leadership that is putting little 2-year-old kids in cages like hardened criminals, putting them in cages and wrapping them up in blankets. Y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, I just got to have a transparent moment here with you. I didn't feel like celebrating July 4th. There was no happy Independence Day, not coming from me. Okay, because I know that as a country, the blood of these children is on our hands as a country. Okay, I know we have a president who's still trying to find himself. Okay, but and you can be on either side. It doesn't matter to me what side that you're on. My dog in this hunt, okay? My thing about this is the fact that when an Amber Alert goes out, we don't stop to see if the child is here legally or not. When an Amber Alert goes out on behalf of a child, we don't stop to see if they're, if their parents are supposed to be right here and everything. No, we look for all children, regardless of regardless of who they are, what their race is, what country they're from. As the Amber Alert founder, I am committed to helping to find all children whenever they meet the criteria. Okay, and so as a Christian and as a founder, I just could not sit quiet and idly by and celebrate when I heard this report this morning from those who have been in some of those camps. how could you celebrate? Me, I had to ask myself, how could I celebrate the 4th of July, America's independence, when at the hands of Americans, there are children here who are drinking water out of toilets? Okay? I couldn't celebrate that. I just couldn't. How could I celebrate? Okay? How could I celebrate kids being separated from their parents at the border? Their only crime is trying to seek a better life. How could I celebrate that? I couldn't. I couldn't. So I realize that these statements may cost me some child safety advocates. But I really do, okay? I really do believe that for every one child safety advocate that chooses to leave because of my stance on this, that God will send me 10 in your replacement. I believe that. Y'all, we've got to be better than this, okay? We are better than this. And whenever a child, it doesn't matter, again, the race, the creed, the color, the origin, wherever they're from, the only thing that matters to us is that there's a child that's missing, and we need to get all hands on deck and find that child that is missing. That's the only thing that matters. And somebody said it best. Somebody really did say it best when they said that there is such a thing called government abduction. Okay? Governmental abductions. Okay. Think about it. These kids, a lot of these kids, this has been going on for over a year now that they've been caging these kids. And America just wants to gloss over it. Nobody wants to talk about it. You know, just it's almost as though if you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. No, it does exist. Okay? And if nobody else raises their voice, okay, in defense and in protection for these kids, I will. And I will continue to raise my voice. I will use my networks, and I will use everything at my disposal until every child, not only in the United States that is missing, okay, that is missing, but that every child that is in the United States that is separated from their parents at the hands of our government is reunited. Okay, so that's my rant for this morning. And again, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this image does not lie. The image does not lie. That's a kid. Okay, that's a kid in a cage. Okay, that's a kid in a fenced-in cage right there. Okay. That's a kid right there in a fenced-in cage. So, as I stated before, right now there are no active Amber Alerts, and so I just wanted to come in and just share with you, okay, that again, I believe that we as a country, we are way better than this. Listen, for those of y'all who, if you follow us on Facebook, okay, I want you to download the Periscope app and follow us on Periscope. I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit, okay? But if you watch us on Facebook, please download that Facebook app. Download that Periscope app and follow us on Periscope. Amber Alert Founder on Periscope. Those of y'all watching us right now on Periscope, if you have not yet gone over to Facebook and you're not following us yet on Facebook, on our page, Amber Alert Founder, please do so. Okay, I'll tell you why again here in just a moment. And both of y'all I need people on Periscope. Listen to me now. I need people on Periscope and I need people on Facebook to go to my YouTube page, Amber Alert Founder. Go to my YouTube page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free, it's painless, okay? And the reason for this, the reason I need everybody to to join us on every social media platform that we're using the big three: Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. We're on them all live right now, okay? The reason we need y'all to do this is because just like on a couple of days ago, Facebook had a meltdown, okay? On July 3rd, Facebook had a major meltdown. I mean, you couldn't post anything, and anything that people did try to post, you couldn't see it. Facebook had a meltdown, and they don't know why they had the meltdown, okay? They don't know why they had a meltdown, but for all day, yeah, Instagram too was affected, okay? And so all day long, all day, you couldn't get nothing out on Facebook. You couldn't get anything out on Instagram. They had old cache stuff that was showing up. But we were able to get our message out because we had to do a broadcast on the 3rd concerning the young kid out of Texas. And I'll close with his story here in just a little bit. But we were able to get our message out because we were on all three platforms, okay? We were on all three platforms. So when Facebook had the meltdown on July 3rd, Instagram had the meltdown on July 3rd. Yes, I am on Instagram as well, okay? But Periscope and YouTube were still up. And so people, even though we did post, people were able to hear what it was we had to say using our Periscope app and the YouTube app, because the Facebook was on meltdown, okay? So really, this is why, and we didn't know this was going to happen before, but this is why I encourage people to follow us on all of our platforms, so that if Periscope goes down one day, you can still get our information on Facebook and YouTube. If Facebook goes down again, or we're blocked on Facebook, then you can still get our message on YouTube and on Periscope. So please follow us on all of our social media platforms. Now, the other social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter, we do have an Instagram presence. We do have a Twitter presence, but our live broadcasting abilities with the time that we use on our broadcast, it is best served us by broadcasting live on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube, and then we will then share, okay, and then we will then share the information on Twitter and Instagram. So that's the way we are doing it here, and I want to encourage you all. The other thing I wanted to address is a lot of times Facebook allows its bots, B-O-T-S, okay? Facebook allows its bots to post old and out to date Amber Alerts. And so you can be scrolling through Facebook and you'll see something that says Amber Alert, but it has no date, it has no time stamp on it or anything. And then you tap on it and you find out, oh, the child was found safe. Somebody sent me one on more than one occasion. People have sent me old and out of date Amber Alerts by months. Okay, and they said, what about this? And I said, all you have to do is just tap it one time and you'd see that the child was found safe. But Facebook has this, again, these bots who are not humans, okay, but these bots just, they key on the word Amber Alert and they keep spewing out old Amber Alerts, okay? To combat that, as if we're not having enough we don't have enough to do already in putting together broadcasts and everything, we're having to knock down old broadcasts. What we have begun to do, any Amber Alert that will go out from us, okay, it will have it will have a start date and a start time. It will have an end date and an end time. Okay? So that way, if their bots continue to spew it out again, it will go out as you will be able to see it right there on the very top. You see it right there on the very top. It'll say Amber Alert, start time, XY, start time, 1, 2, 3. End time, 1, 2, 3. Goddaughter's in the house. S. Monique Persons, Monique Smith. Hey, Monroe, thanks for joining again. Okay, and so that's what we are going to start doing. And one of the beautiful things about what we do is that we will stamp it, date and time that it starts, stamp it, date and time when it ends. And you know what? Rarely do they put out my broadcast. Do they put out my broadcast? So typically when we do a broadcast and I'm talking about it, I will mention the date and the time and all that stuff. But typically they don't do that. So I just wanted to just share that with you because I love all of my child safety advocates. And when people, it puts out mass confusion. When people see old Amber Alerts and they don't know what's old and what's new and what's current, and they want to do the right thing and they share, okay? They share and because they hear from us, would you please share? And when they see an Amber Alert, they know, hey, we're going to share. But what they don't realize is that they're sharing old information, okay? So the date, time, and stamp is something that we're doing, and I'm encouraging other child safety advocates to consider doing something like that, if not the exact same thing. Here we have people watching from all over the world. Right now, we've got people watching us on Facebook from Canada. Yesterday, I believe it was, or the last broadcast, we had people watching us from Australia, and I am just really, really warmed by the participation of everyone. Hey, Monique, I understand that the little child that was found, the little 2-year-old, Raekwon Ashby, out of Maryland. Okay, I'm sorry, not out of Maryland, out of Virginia. Okay, out of Virginia. He was found safe. Okay, the suspect is still on the run, and that's the latest on that. And I'm going to close with giving y'all, some of y'all hadn't been with us since I shared with you all the courtesy alert out of Texas for the little 2-year-old boy that the mother said that she told to go take a nap. And she told him to go take a nap. And when she went back in to check on him, he wasn't in there. And an all-out search ensued there in Denton, Texas, for this little 2-year-old. Well, the following morning, after authorities have searched this area for miles, okay, still trying to figure this one out. Authorities searched the area of the home and everything for miles around the house. They did not find that child, okay? But the very next morning, which was, I think, the 3rd of July, the very next morning, around 7:30, somebody was out walking through the parking lot of the place, of the apartment building that the people lived in. They just happened to look into a car, and they saw that 2-year-old lying dead inside of a car that was not locked. The 2-year-old had made his way out of the house on a hot Texas day, went and got into an unlocked car, and there he suffocated and he died. So that's the update out of Denton, Texas, for the benefit of those of y'all who were not with us on our last broadcast. Well, listen, I'm going to get up and get out of here. It's about 14 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock here on the East. And I want to thank all of you for joining us on Facebook. I see your comments there, Sugar Plum, Pickersgill, I believe that's right. God bless you, Althea Richardson. Thank you so very much on Facebook and all others that came in. Monroe 420 on Periscope. Thank you so very much for all the work that you do, that you have done in sharing the broadcast with those who follow you and all of y'all who are watching on YouTube as well. Thank you so very much for your presence in this broadcast. So until next time, I hope that y'all will have a good evening, and we will be back the next time a situation warrants. Okay? God bless. Hug your kids. Love your kids. Listen, no matter what's going on concerning your kids, at least your kids are home. At least they came home. They may be acting crazy, but at least they're at home acting crazy. Okay? God bless. Love all of you. And do something fun today and enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend. God bless. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye. And we're out in 5. Well, not quite out just yet. Okay. God bless. Thank you all so very much for your kind words and your kind remarks. Okay, now we're out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And all right. Thank you all for watching. Okay. Bye-bye now.